Okay, so this is the discussion board in number 6. This is what I was generated when I went into Mobius. And question number 1 wants you to find the profit function. And hopefully you do remember that profit is equal to your revenue minus your cost. Remember, revenue is the amount of money that you bring in from selling whatever product it is you're selling. Costs are what you spend to run your company. You might have employees you have to pay. You might have rent. You got electric bills you got to pay. Anything that you spend to run your company is your costs. So you better make sure the amount of money that you're bringing in, your revenue, is more than your costs. Because it's revenue minus cost. If cost is bigger than revenue, you're losing money. Your answer will be a negative. So revenue is this formula right here, and cost is this formula right here. So I am going to plug those in, and it's going to be a negative 0. Let me go to the next line. Sorry, need more space. Negative 0.5 times x minus 90 squared plus 40/50. That is my entire revenue function. And I guess you could put it inside parentheses if you want, or actually brackets, since I've already got a set of parentheses in there. And then it's minus the cost function, and the cost function is 50x plus 200. That's this one here. Now, to simplify this, I'm going to take a couple of steps. If you start inside the brackets, there's a set of parentheses with an exponent on them. So you're actually going to start with this right here, the x minus 90 squared. So I'll do that up here in the upper right hand corner. If I have an x minus 90 times another x minus 90, I'm going to FOIL that. So first times first, x squared. Outside is negative 90x. Inside is another negative 90x. And last times last is a positive because it's a negative times a negative, and 90 times 90 is 8100. So I'm now going to have negative 0.5 times x squared. If I take negative 90x and add it to negative 90x, that's negative 180x. And then plus the 8100, close the parentheses, plus 40/50, whoops, be consistent with my grouping symbols, bracket minus. I'm just working on my copying skills down here. So that gets rid of the exponent. Next, I am going to, and keep in mind that this answer right here is what I did up here, okay? Now I'm going to distribute the negative 0.5. So this is going to be a negative 0.5x squared. A negative times a negative is a positive, and half of 180 is 90x. A negative times a positive is a negative, and half of 8100 is 40/50. Now that is where the distributing ends for that set of parentheses. You do not distribute it to the plus 40/50 right here. And then back here, I'm going to take this minus invisible 1 and distribute it to get rid of these. And that's going to be a minus 50x and a minus 200. Now really at this point, I don't need these brackets here because it's like there was a positive 1 in front of them, and if you distribute that, it's just gone. And now I'm going to combine my like terms. Let's see, there is only one. What happened? Okay, sorry. I'm not sure what I just did. There is only one term with an x squared, so that goes first, negative 0.5x squared. Then I've got a a positive 90x, and a negative 50x. So that's my next term, which would be a total of positive 40x. And then this negative 40, 50 and this positive 40, 50 just cancel out. And all I'm left with is this minus 200 at the end. So that is what I get for my profit function, what you type in here. And please use this so that your exponent looks like an exponent instead of typing it like that, because I'm sorry, that just goes against mathematical nature as far as I'm concerned. So don't do that. Now, hopefully that'll help you with part 1. Of course, your numbers are probably going to be different, so apply it accordingly.